All right, you guys. So, first off, I'm going to start by saying thank you so friggin' much for all of your patience with me. This has been the craziest week. But I just want to give you guys some background here. For those of you that have been here, those of you that caught the kerfuffle, earlier this week, I lost access to Facebook for 2 full days. So, although it was awful and, outrageously insane for me personally, what it did was it made me realize how impactful it is having all of your eggs in one basket. Okay. So yes, it affected me, but guys, it affected all of you and you maybe just didn't catch it. All right. So I suddenly, blink of an eye, could not communicate with my team. There are 550 of you. And I all of a sudden had zero contact. Okay. That was why we did the shift to GroupMe. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope that you are adapting to it. I do want to kind of mention the positive spin on GroupMe. And I'm actually genuinely really enjoying it. I love that I can put the events in there and it sends reminders. But the other really big benefit to all of you, I want for you to understand that the GroupMe chat gives everyone the ability to connect with everyone. Okay. So, if you did not know or weren't aware, Facebook has a max of, I believe it's like 200 or 300, maybe it's 200 people per chat. So we had 3 chats. Okay. So that meant if somebody in chat number 3 asked a really good question and got a really good answer, chat number 1 and 2 weren't seeing it. And chat number 1 might have, really good advice about this or share a really good promo about that. But if I missed it and didn't copy and paste it to chat 2 and 3, or all, when I wasn't sitting there copying and pasting between all the different chats. Okay. So what that ended up basically creating was everyone was only getting little bits of information, or we were putting them on Facebook inside of our group. Okay. So the realization of having every one of you inside of that basket of Facebook, relying on a group, what started to happen, again, whether or not you were aware, anything that I posted started to disappear because I no longer existed on Facebook. Hillary Gibson was out, gone. So anything Hillary Gibson posted was gone. And thank goodness during that time, I had actually built our entire guide by a total fluke, you guys, on my husband's Facebook account. That's why it was still there. But had I not done that, it could have been gone. So the biggest realization for me was that all of you need to have a backup plan. And this is our backup plan. Okay. So again, GroupMe, that is our new chat moving forward. I hope you guys are okay with it. Again, I mean, it's just kind of one of those things. We got to roll with it. We gotta learn it and navigate it. But yet another change. And I am so friggin' sorry. But again, the realization that Facebook groups, had I not gotten back to my access, or if it happens to one of you, think about it, guys. It's cute that it happened to me, but what if it happens to you and you don't have access to the guide on Facebook? Now what? Right? You have no access to your team and to the resources we've created. So for everybody, moving on to a different platform is crucial. And I have to say, I'm really excited about it. The platform is beautiful. I'm really excited to roll it out. So we're going to start with the first thing, and we are literally going to do it right here, right now, together. So please go ahead and download the app Trello, Trello. It's an app within your store. So you're going to download the app. You are going to click.
An app for the computer and phone both, or on the
Just
computer, you
stay
just
with
go to
me.
the
Stay
website.
with me, Don. Stay with
Okay.
me before it just. So the app first, and then we'll talk about the desktop. So app first on your, iPad or phone. You're going to create an account. So it'll say login or sign up. You're going to sign up for an account with whatever email. You're going to have to go back in and manually verify the email. So once you do that email, You're going to go into your email. You're going to verify that it was you creating that Trello account. And then you're going to come back and you're going to click this link that I'm about to drop. So give me just 1 second. Because it seems to be happier when I do it this way. If it will load. So as you guys are getting your account set up here, come back to this message into the chat, and I am going to drop the link. Right here. And you're going to start getting in there. So as you are starting to get into the app, please just use the chat and let me know that you're in. I just want to make sure if anyone has any issues. You really shouldn't, though. Like, we have tested this. It was a very, very frustrating day for me, but thank the Lord, the IT department at Trello is amazing. Yay, you guys are in. Okay. Oh, my stomach has just been in knots. I'm like, this has to work. If I can't send a link, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. So thank you. They really are amazing. Yes. Okay. Are you good, Dawn? Sorry.
I'm working on it. I'm slow.
Okay. No, you're fine. I just heard you. I wasn't sure if you were about to say. Okay, so you guys continue as you are getting in there, and then I'm going to pull it up and I'm going to show you where everything is, how it all works. And what's really cool, this is probably my favorite part of this, is there is a desktop version and a cell phone version. Which, you know, my type A organization heart who loves her desktop and like literally travels with my desktop sometimes. Like, it makes me so happy how easy it is on a desktop or a laptop or an iPad. But it's equally as incredible on your cell phone as well. Okay, so it looks like everyone's good. So I'm going to move on. Not that I'm, you know, you're not going to miss anything. We're still kind of talking, but I'm going to pull up my screen.
Is that what it's supposed to look like? Can you see it?
I can't see it. It's too dark, Dawn. Or it's too
Oh, never
light.
mind.
But you should see you should be, well, I'll show you. Hang on. You should see what I'm about to show you. All right.
I do not see that.
I cannot. Hang on. I'm
Oh,
just
what did
sharing
I
my
do?
screen now. Okay. I'm going to mute you. So you can, there you go. Like, just so I'm not talking over anybody. Okay. I have to get this down. Sorry. It's being slow.
That's so cool. It like so fast. It did
Dude,
it on the app and on the computer at the same time.
I know. I know. I'm telling you, like, hang on, it's just a little frozen for a second here. Let me try. It might be because my camera's on. 1 second. My internet is not cooperating with me today, of course. Okay. There we go. All right, let me get this back. This should work. Okay. So this is now, first off, I have to give a heavy shout out to Jess Tahara. You guys was like the savior here. She has been using Trello for over a year. And so if everything would have been lost to Facebook world, Jess had a backup. So I was pretty grateful this last few days for Jess. She has been using Trello. She loves Trello. And she introduced this to me. And it's funny because she's been telling me for a long time that I need to look at this. And of course, I'm the person that's like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Well, then it broke. So I had to fix it. So here we are. Over 6 years. Yeah, she's a big fan. Okay, so I just want to go over a couple of things. I am not going to look at the chat right this second. so that I can focus. Otherwise, I'll get completely distracted. But I want for you guys to see this is the desktop version. Okay. Um, it is very similar to the cell phone version. It's just obviously in increments, but I personally love the desktop version. So it is going to reflect the exact same guide. Everything is here that was in Facebook. Okay. So guide number one, and I will say that Jess actually has added quite a bit of additional things. So a couple of things just to be mindful of as you're working your way down. Whether you're a brand new agent, guys, or whether you've been here for a minute, I encourage you to just poke around here because there's a lot of really great information. So just like Facebook, you have the ability to click. Oops. Now it's going to be so slow because I accidentally clicked the wrong spot. But there is a little spot. Doesn't it look amazing? Oh, man. Go away. Okay. Sorry, guys. Now my internet's just like so slow. Okay. So see how when you hover over it, don't click it, you're going to get the ability to click it as if you have done it. So that in itself is huge for progress, all of that. So guide number one, everything is here, all of the getting started stuff, step by step, everything that you've already been working on. So if you are newer and you are halfway through the guide on Facebook, that is fine. I am not doing anything with that Facebook group. It won't be updated moving forward, but we are not getting rid of it. So if you want to continue and finish over there, totally fine. Then you can pop over here or utilize here. But again, nothing will be updated from this point on. But inside of here, you've got guide number two. You've got your Dealshare Academy link. You've got your marketing incentive link. So everything is in here. We are going to keep some of those groups like the marketing incentive group, the Dealshare Academy, and the Dealshare group. Those are going to stay on Facebook for now. I'm not going to completely make you guys' eyes twitch the way I've been twitching this past few days. It'll just be a link to go there. And then, eventually, if we're all thrilled with Trello and everything is rocking and rolling, we may look in the future. But at this point, I do not want any more changes for a very long time. But again, just poke around here, take a peek at all of this. Everything you need is inside of this guide number one. Okay. But I want to go over what the rest of these columns are. So the first one here is our team news and updates. So anything that we are doing as a team, all of the information is going to be here for you. But what's really cool is if you click on each of these individual cards. So for example, the first one coming is in July. I'm going to Galveston for a Kalia event, as is a whole ton of our team. So we're going to all be there together doing this event. You click on this card. And inside of it is going to be all of the information. And here's the link to take you directly to the event in the Kalia website. Okay. So you can buy your ticket there if you want to, whatever that might be. So we have our team cruise for those of you that aren't aware. And again, like these are things that I feel like just get lost in the shuffle. But here it is. It's all right here. So we're doing a team cruise in September. I have added a Halloween party for any of my crazy Disney goers. If you guys want to join me, I am going to do the the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party this year. There's actually a couple of other people on the team that are going to be here during the same date. So we figured, why not? We'll have a party. So anyone that wants to join, TBD on details for that one. It's not scary at all, Barbara. It's like literally like little kid version. It's Universal, I've heard, is very scary, but I'm not a Halloween person. I actually despise Halloween. So like I'm all about cute Mickey Halloween. I'm not a fan of real Halloween. Just me. Team retreat, all the information is here. I've updated it. It's no longer a save the date. Tickets are on sale. And then we have our save the date for our Walt Disney World retreat next year. More details to come. So anything new will be placed here. Next column is our team meetings and trainings. So again, the direct links to any of the educations, I'm going to click on this so I can show you guys. Everything is here. And when you click on that, on that card, you're going to automatically be able to click on the link and it's going to direct you over to it automatically. Okay. So this one's here, which is so cool. I'm telling you, like just the ability to be able to pop on here and pop on like on a laptop or a computer, it's going to be so much easier. So all of the education will be here. All of the links are inside of each individual card. I have gone ahead and just FYI, you guys, for June. That's where it was. I was like, where did it go? So I had to reschedule. I do apologize. I normally do not reschedule on you guys, but this last week when all my stuff happened, I was not mentally in a place to be able to teach anybody anything. So I rescheduled the time management and daily DMOs to June 4th. I highly recommend it, guys. I was so pumped to do this training for you. It is beautiful. So definitely make sure you add that to your list. And then I've also updated the rest of June. So how to find clients. I'm going to do a live auditing session for you guys in your pages, being productive and planting seeds, and then July content planning. So all of the education will be listed here with the links. We are also going to mirror the same thing that we have on Facebook. You're going to have all of the links to the vendor webinars that IntelliTravel puts on. Those are still coming, so bear with us while we get those loaded right here. Team Gib education replays. So all of the education that we will be doing. So once these ones are done, they will be ported over here with the link to YouTube to watch the replay. Okay. So inside of here, you've got all, and I went through and I grabbed all the good ones off of Facebook. I skipped a few that were just like generic ones where it was just like, catch up with Hillary or whatever, because those aren't like, who knows what's even inside of those. But all of the intentional ones that like I often am telling people to go and look at are all here. Okay. And what's cool, again, you can click when you've completed it and you've watched it. All right. So all of the future education will be ported over here as as it's completed. Social Media Fast Start is still here as well. So again, any brand new agent starting, this is where you're going to start. Everything is inside of here. All of the guidance, everything is here. This is going to be a change. And I think you guys are going to like this one. So this is the column that I am going to drop the daily post prompts, but I am going to do it a month out. So this last time I just put it in like a PDF document. So I will literally do day 1, day 2, day 3. Everything will be right here. So if you want to follow along every day, great. If you want to do every week, great. If you want to do the entire month, fantastic. It will all be right here. And I will try to get those done like 2 to 3 days before the end of the following month. The next one is client offers booking promo codes. So anything that we get in our email. So this is just an example of one we popped in here today. It is a promotion from Coco Bay that I guess is happening. So anytime we get these emails or exclusive offers or anything that has a code of some kind, we will pop these ones in here for you. Okay. So again, if you're wanting, thank you, Barbara. I'm so excited. Delana, thank you. So, anything that is like urgent or important, and we will put expiration date. So this promotion expires June 30th. And then it just keeps going. This is all Jess. She did an amazing job, so I didn't even touch it. She has a ton of social media trainings in here, a ton of business branding, creating your business, Canva trainings, travel agent resources, tons and tons and tons. The booking process, booking groups, everything is here. We've also, well, she did it all of this. She has ported a bunch of information from the accelerator program, preferred partners guide. We have an entire thing here for Disney, partner tradings, airline information, destination information. Oh, there's two. Oh, for US and then international. Travel agent events, and then lastly, the agent incentives and the fam trips for travel agents. Okay, so everything that you need is in here. Now I'm going to show you one other really cool thing is if you go up here in the search and you need to find something for Disney, every single thing that mentions Disney is all right here. If you want to book groups, everything that you could possibly need for groups is right here. Okay. So then I'm telling you, like, no longer are we a slave to the craziness of Facebook. And like sometimes Facebook shows us stuff and sometimes it doesn't. We really have no idea why. That's why. Okay. So guys, everything you need is here. I hope it will be groups. Yes. Yes. There is all the groups, David. I thought of you today. I was like, oh, I don't even know. Well, now you're in. So hopefully you're in on this and you can poke around in here. The search feature is amazing. It's such a great tool. I am so excited. Now I'm seeing a couple faces on here that are sponsors also. So I'm going to just talk really quickly about this part of it. Okay. So we unfortunately, the way that Trello works is to have a separate board, a different board. It becomes a paid account, and obviously, I never want to put anyone in a situation where they have to pay for something. So, all of the sponsor information is also going to lie in the same one. I have clearly broken them up. So if you are not a sponsor, you don't have to go past this sponsor only section, although you are more than welcome to if you want to poke around. You can. There's nothing in here that's being hidden, but it is specific to the sponsor team. And yes, we did color coding so that it was just very clear. And I clearly labeled everything again, sponsor specific, so that it's very clear for you guys and hopefully not super overwhelming. Okay. So for the sponsors, again, another really interesting thing about this that I kind of like is we do have a lot of travel agents that are kind of teetering between like when they might want to jump over to the sponsor side. So what's nice about this is you will have the ability, like, again, oftentimes I'll have agents that are like, I'm going to jump to the sponsor side when I have somebody ready. But the downside to that is that you weren't able to, you had to ask me or your sponsor, your direct sponsor, for the flyer or the link or the video or all of that stuff. So if you are kind of at that awkward in between place where you're debating it, but you haven't quite jumped, poke around, see what we do over here. Again, you can see all the upcoming education that we do as a team, all of the opportunity calls and flyers are all here. Sponsor specific trainings that we have going on. Again, we have a fast start for the network marketing side, daily prompts, all of it's the exact same over here as well. Okay. So sponsors, if you didn't catch my previous one, jump on and watch the replay. I did go through this in a little bit more detail, but for those of you that are agent only, please just stay in the blue side. Yes, Jess, her OCD really helped us out on this one. So I was able to very easily pop on and just port everything and like just make it, adjust it for me and our team. But she built the skeleton of this and the bulk of it. I was so freaking grateful for her this past few days. So any questions that I can answer? I'm going to pop the screen down so I can see you guys. Any questions, any thoughts, any sponsor side? Yes, absolutely, Don. So you have access to all of that. Yep.
That mean great minds think alike?
After the fact, like when I realized, so I had to spend a lot of time with their IT department today, and my account, it was like, we're going to charge you like 500 and some odd dollars on the end of the month, and I was like, what's happening? Like, I mean, is that a year? Is that a month? What's happening? And it was because I had added, so if one person has two separate boards, Trello boards, they charge you a fee. So obviously this is our way out of that so that none of you have to do this in the future or pay for an account.
Hillary, are we getting rid of all the Facebook groups then, or are we going to still keep those?
So like the Team Gibbs sponsor group and the travel agent group, they're not going anywhere, but they're not being used moving forward. So I mean, any new people that are brought on, any brand new agents, like I see Francine, welcome to the team, to the chaos. Today is like her first day. So thank you for being here.
This has been our communication. Okay, hold on. We're moving over to a new system. Give me a minute. Hold on.
Hold
on. Hold on.
I know. Bless her heart. So Francine, thank you for sticking it out with us because it was a pretty chaotic couple of days. And yes, you were caught in the whirlwind of it, but I hope everything will be smooth moving forward. but yeah, so those groups, again, I'm not touching them. They will stay there, but we will not be updating them moving forward. And the other thing that I will say to you, oh, but on that same note, Dealshare, Dealshare Academy, secrets to how to become a travel agent opportunity group, all of those will stay on Facebook for the like future until like I'm done with changing. So though, as long as nothing happens, and really the realization of everything that kind of happened, you know, I have a whole team of admins for the deal share. So it was very easy for me to be like, hey guys, I'm tapping you in, you're in, you know. So if anything ever happens, at least there are multiple touch points for those, and it's not a crucial situation. However, we do just created a like possible option. Although now that I say that, Jess, we wouldn't be able to do that because then people would have to pay for it. So I think we will probably just keep it on Facebook just because it's just simple. Um, yeah, so that's that. I feel like I was about to say something else. Might have been it. Any other, and it tells us, may I put in a request that maybe we add a section that tells us what things pages are on Facebook? Yes, but technically they are all there. So let me show you something. So for example, what I have done here is you'll get through this section in Teletravel Facebook group. You click on that card and it has both links to both of their Facebook groups if you choose to join them. Okay. And then as you continue going down, once you get to deal shares, you're going to click on here. And inside of this deal share post is going to be the link to the Facebook Academy. Okay. And then same thing. Next line will be the marketing group. Inside of this card, you will find the link. Oh, just kidding. It's not there. So I'll add that. Make a note. It will be inside of there. Add that to my list. So everything in theory would be there. Barbara, do you think that that is good?
So I think it's amazing, but you know how I'm not, hold on, sorry, don't echo for me.
You're fine.
How I, sorry, I'm gonna type it because there's a really bad.
You're fine. Okay. Anyone else have thoughts? Or the other, that was what I was actually going to say is as we are navigating this, you guys, just communicate with me. If you have an idea, if you have a suggestion, if something isn't clear, if there's something we're missing, like this is for you. This is a resource for all of you. And so if there is things that we feel like would be helpful, things that are missing, anything like that, please just communicate it to me and I will do my absolute best to incorporate it. It is probably, I did show the search bar, Jen. So, and yeah, anything that, you know, might be helpful or that I'm not thinking of as we evolve, I will say that this is probably one of the easiest things to navigate that I've ever used. So my ability to just quickly add something is insane. Not sure if you guys know this, but Facebook groups, whoever the original poster is the only person that can change or adjust or edit that post. So it has been a thorn in my side that I totally random utilized my husband's account. I didn't even know it was in his account till halfway through. It would just happen to be what was logged into Facebook that day that I was on my desktop, and I just happened to use it. And from there, it so ever since it was like, yeah, let me adjust that or let me edit that. I would have to go to my computer and log into his Facebook and then make the edit. Like that's how ridiculous Facebook was. So let me tell you, like, this is going to be significantly easier for me to just keep information. And I have an entire team who is going to be helping me, making sure that everything that is posted or email promotions or anything that's coming at us from all these different places, everything is going to be ported into the Trello board.
Do we does this have a chat or do we just still use GroupMe for chat?
GroupMe is our chat. Yep, that is our
Okay, I
new
wanted
chat.
to double check.
Yep. Scatterbrain, I need to quit index card and access you. Yeah, no, that's completely fair. Needs. So like a cheat sheet concept of where all Facebook groups. Valid point. Okay, cool.
Could you put a cheat sheet in the chat? Would that help her any? In the GroupMe
But
chat,
then
would
you'd
that
still have to
possible?
search for it. You'd still have to
Okay.
search for it. So I think, no, it's totally good. The concept here, guys, I don't want things all over the place.
Okay.
And that was why, like, kind of interestingly enough, like when the sponsor stuff had to be put into the same one, I was like, well, it's kind of nice because now even the sponsors aren't jumping like, what was this? What was this? What was this? We have to keep some things separate, mostly because we don't want to inundate our travel agents with the
Right.
sponsor side. But it's nice that you guys will have access if you ever need it and you'll already be comfortable. So it won't be so hard when an agent wants to transition and add the sponsor side to their business. It'll be very smooth. There's a card on there of what to book where. I died a little. Yeah, no, we won't place it in the chat. Jess, I don't know what you mean about a card of what to book where. Oh, you're good. I don't know what you mean, but oh, she was talking about what Facebook groups we were keeping for right now. So I will make a cheat sheet for that. I will also make a cheat sheet for the like instructions because the smoothness that we just had with everybody downloading the app, registering for an account, verifying their account, then clicking the link, we had zero issues. And so I feel like this will be very, very smooth for everybody. I'm excited to hear everyone's feedback. And again, you guys, please open communication. If you have a suggestion, an idea, something that we can do that's going to make it easier for brand new agents, seasoned agents, whatever it is, I want to make this as easy as possible for those of you that are very busy in life and working 1,000 jobs and have 1,000 babies and all the things that are coming at you every single day. The more I can put together to make it easy for you to just jump in, grab what you need and go, that is where we're after. So
This seems like it would be great for somebody like me that I actually need a reset with things going on. This seems like it would be ideal for somebody that just kind of needs to start all over
absolutely.
Without having to pay again to start off as a new agent with IntelliTravel. Does that make sense?
Yep, absolutely. Yep, everything's here.
That's unfortunately that's kind of where I was headed, and I really don't want to do that.
I get it. All right, guys. Anybody else have any thoughts, questions, anything that I can clarify or share with you? Otherwise, I'll call it a night. Look at that. I've never talked for only 33 minutes before.
The record. Date and time it.
Yeah, right? Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate all of you. Have an amazing night.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.